Welcome back to North Coast Garage. On this episode, we do the front pads and rotors on a 2017 Mercedes. This should be fun. Well, 17mm takes wheel lugs off, and they're actually studs on German cars. I'm going to do this one side at a time here. So these are fairly straightforward. They got the pin system that hold the pads in, so you just punch the pins out, take these clips off, pads slide out this way, and then on the back side there's two 21mm bolts that take the caliper off, and then a Torx T30 bit, and the rotor just pops off. Put the new one on, everything back together the way she came off. Just gotta shoot it with some brake clean first. In here. I don't know if that one's going to be. I need a thinner. Something without a pointed tip on it. See if this works. Old pins come out, and actually the brakes that came customer supplied brakes came with all brand new clips and pins, and so just don't have a thin enough punch to get it started. There we go. Just like that. And now, an easy way to push the caliper pistons back is to get your pry bar and slowly push the caliper back in, pistons. push those pistons in. 21 millimeter for the caliper bolts. It's a little tight. I don't want to get up. Where'd my hammer go? Just gotta break it loose. There we go. Bungee cord to hold the caliper up. My first side job for a customer, actually, and it turns out he actually works at the same place I do. One of our the company I work for, I guess I think he's like a contracted out guy, and so he works at the same place I do, but not the same company I do, right? Works for one of our contractors, I guess. And he's laid off too, so he's looking to save some money. I'm looking to make a little extra money. If I can get this up. Just gotta take the weight off of it. You don't want the weight to hang on the brake hose. Okay, so can you still see me, guys? Okay. Torx bit. It's a T30. Hopefully this just breaks free. Doesn't look too rusty. Yep. This actually doesn't look too bad at all, but a little bit of rust on there. I'm gonna hit it with the wire brush. Not too bad. New pads and rotors. Ooh. You went with the drilled rotors this time. Look at that. As always, guys, clean your rotors, new rotors, because they come with oil on them, so they don't rust in the packaging. So always clean your new rotors. Went to PV Mart this morning and got the brake clean that was on sale for $7. PV Mart is Canadian TSC stores, Tractor Supply. They changed the name to PV Mart. And I got this is the chlorinated brake clean. So apparently it's better than the non-chlorinated. And the easy way to tell is if it's banned in California, you know it's probably good. So go. Here's the new hardware. Comes with brand new pins and brackets. I can put that on after I get the caliper back on though. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, but it was not the weird looking bolt. That one there, and then there's another one right up here, right there. You can see them. These one here, and this one up here, that's what holds the caliper on. See any indication that these are different. Look at these ones too. Oh, they look exactly the same. So I'm gonna slide a bit of lube on the back side, just wherever it contacts, just so there's no chance of it any squeal or anything. This one's actually fairly easy on a normal disc brake setup. You'd have the slide pins, you have to take them out, grease them, you know. This car doesn't have it. It's almost like a Brembro setup where you just got the slide pins that hold the pads in. Just like so. The new pad in. With this setup, I don't even know if this is necessary to put the lube on, but just good insurance, just so they don't stick to the caliper or anything. There we go. Installed. That makes more sense. It goes like that. And this pin, pressure down. Go, like that. Yeah. Done. Got to pack up and move to the other side now. So this side has the sensor, the wear sensor for the brakes. The other side didn't have that. So I don't know if it's a one-sided thing, but the passenger side has this, so I don't know. Alright, so the other side didn't have this sensor. The passenger side had it. And it just, there's a little hole here in the brake pad, and that just slides out, and I just slid the sensor back into the new pad. It's weird that is this normal? I have no idea, but anywho, put the sensor back in the new pad, so. All right. Back on. All right, guys. Customer came, picked up the car. Hasn't come back. It stops. It doesn't make any squealing noises or anything, so everything's good. I guess I'll end this video here. But it wasn't that bad of a job for Mercedes. I thought I was a little leery at first because I know Mercedes sometimes uses special tools and whatnot, but this one wasn't too bad. But yeah, he hasn't returned. No text message or anything from him saying anything's wrong. So yeah, not bad. Talk to you guys later.